Hi, my name's Brendan Martin. I'm part of the product team at Panasonic Toughbook, and I'm here today to talk to you about the successor to the Toughbook 54, the new Toughbook 55. When we were designing the new Toughbook 55, we had three main goals in mind. We wanted to make it as flexible as possible for the users and their organisation. We also wanted to give it the longest possible product life cycle, but we also wanted to make the device eco-friendly as well. We can't talk about Toughbook without talking about the rugged features. The Toughbook 55 has been designed and engineered to withstand drops of up to 91 centimetres. And that's been tested against the MIL standard 810H certification. It's also been designed to withstand vibration. We see many of the use cases being in vehicles, for instance in squad cars in America. And again, has to be able to withstand the vibrations from that vehicle and still be used as intended by the police officers. The Toughbook 55 has an IP rating of 53. What that means is mobile users, who could be working anywhere at any time, don't have to worry about light, showers or dust wherever they happen to be working, and don't have to worry about the device breaking down. In modern organisations, security and identity protection is key. We support that in a number of ways with the Toughbook 55. In this optional expansion slot here, you can have a fingerprint reader, a smart card reader, or an NFC reader. Additionally, there's also space here for an optional Windows Hello camera. During the development process, we worked very closely with Microsoft to ensure that the Toughbook 55 was the first rugged PC to be part of the Microsoft Secure Core PC program. Additionally, knowing that our customers really value security, we've also included a removable SSD. As a global leader in battery manufacturing, battery safety is always top of mind at Panasonic. For the Toughbook 55, we've implemented a couple of new solutions. The first one is smart battery charging. What that means is, depending on the environmental situation, the battery will charge differently. Whether it's super hot or super cold, the battery will always charge at the most efficient way. The second thing we've done is created firewalls in between the individual cells of the battery. So if there's a problem with one of the cells, it doesn't spill over into the other cells next door. There's a definite trend in IT, in consumer and enterprise, to removing ports from devices to make them thinner. What that means is you end up needing a whole bunch of cables and dongles in order to use that machine in the way that you intended. At Toughbook, we understand that our customers need access to some ports, or in fact as many ports as possible. We've added as many ports as we can, including legacy ports, to allow our customers to work as they need to, but also to connect to old-fashioned machinery. It's time to talk about the Toughbook 55's flexibility. We achieved this through a number of expansion ports and expansion packs, which I have here. Let's look at the front expansion port first. Very simply, easily remove something. I could have an extra battery, a fingerprint reader, a smart card reader, or an NFC reader. I actually want to go for an extra battery, so I want to double the battery life of my machine. I can simply just slot that in. I've now doubled the battery life of my device. Now it's time to talk about this side expansion slot, which we call the universal bay. So as you can see currently, I've just got a space saver in here, so nothing going on there. But there's a number of different choices. The first thing available is a Blu-ray or DVD player. Next we have a smart card reader in this bay or in the front bay. If you have it here, it frees up the front bay to perhaps maybe have the second battery, for instance. This is a second SSD, an excellent choice because you can then have a RAID 1 system. Some of our customers perhaps maybe do automotive testing. This is a massively expensive operation. It's over £100,000 per day, and they're able to have their data mirrored from one drive to the next drive. And we then have a discrete GPU module. Slot it into the device, and now they have a discrete GPU for anyone that requires it. The last expansion possibility we need to talk about is this area back here. It looks a bit like this. This is a factory configurable only option, so you do specify upon purchase. So the first option is you can have nothing there, so we can blank it off, nothing there. The second option is you can have a legacy VGA port with a legacy serial port. So it always comes in this configuration, and there's three options here. We can have another USB port, we can have a second LAN port, or you could have a rugged USB port. When we were designing the Toughbook 55, we had in mind two things: sustainability, but also backwards compatibility to the Toughbook 54 ecosystem. So I have here my Toughbook 54. Currently it's in a desk dock. We also have a vehicle dock here as well. So if I just remove my Toughbook 54, put that over here, and now I'll go and get my Toughbook 55, you'll see that actually it fits in perfectly and it works exactly as intended with the desk dock. We also wanted the vehicle docks to be fully compatible as well. Vehicle dock, and we slot that in. There we go. And again, it fits in perfectly and works exactly as intended with the Toughbook 54 ecosystem. The next thing we wanted to consider was the expansion packs. So it's our intention that every new iteration of the 55 will be backwards compatible with the current expansion packs. The screen brightness goes up to 1000 candela and down to 2 candela. So at the moment we're at 1000. And if we go to function down here, there we go, we can see it's going all the way down. Probably looks like the screen's off at this point, but actually we're down at 2 candela, and if we go back up again, up to 1000. The next thing we have is the super loud speakers. So let's see if we can hear that. You probably can't hear me over this, but they're actually 92, sorry, it's a bit loud there, 92 decibels they've been rated at. And if you have the integrated Windows Hello camera, this actually adds an extra 4 microphones, so that even in a noisy environment, the worker can hear what the HQ is saying, but also the HQ can then hear what they're trying to say back to them as well, all hands-free without the need for any extra equipment like headphones and so on. Thanks for joining me for this overview of the Toughbook 55. It's time for me to go, but stay tuned and watch out for more Toughbook videos.